Hey everybody, this is Will Bird, ectotherms.net. I've discovered something very cool, at least for me, today. It's, I guess, the 5th of April. I came home from work. It's been a long day, and I discovered this. Heat lamp. Pulled the lid back. I've got a little nest box here, and voila! As you can see, this is a carpet python, female, and she's on a what appears to be a really nice clutch of eggs. This carpet python is heterozygous for albino. I bred her to another male that was heterozygous for albino. I bought this pair of snakes several years ago. This girl she came off like gangbusters. She ate wonderfully, grew, and then in her second year, for some strange reason, I don't know what happened, but she just went off food. And going into her third year, she exploded. And going into this breeding season, she weighed in at about 3,200 grams. And my gosh, I mean, for a while there, I didn't think I was going to be able to breed this snake until she was over 5 years old. And now, you know, here she is at 3, and it looks like she just has a killer clutch of eggs. I mean, for a first-time breeder female at 3 years old, let's take a look at this. Come on, girl, it's okay. Yeah, you know, that is in the teens at least. There might even be 20 eggs. I have no idea. I've just discovered this and decided to make a video. My plan is to attempt to separate these eggs and artificially incubate them on vermiculite. Getting her off the clutch and getting the eggs, you know, separated, that may or may not happen. I mean, this clutch was probably laid this morning. I had to work. I'm just now getting home. It looks like the eggs are pretty dry, and they're probably adhered to one another pretty well. I have a lot of experience with getting these eggs separated. That's exactly what I'm going to do. You know, every one of these eggs has a 1 in 4 chance of being an albino. When it comes to managing eggs, I prefer to manage them individually. You know, I don't like having big clumps of eggs. I know a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on this, but you know, with my setup in my rooms, with my incubators, with my medium and all that stuff, I have a lot better luck when I manage eggs individually. So that is my plan. I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and it looks like some things are finally coming together for me. This is probably going to be the most interesting clutch that I have this year, so I'm pretty pumped. I mean, I might get some other surprises with some other projects I have, but to be able to hatch albino carpet pythons is pretty cool for me. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. And man, these eggs look good. You know, I kind of knew this snake was gravid, but being a first-time female, I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, I thought I might get 1 or 2 good eggs. For all I knew, she could have laid a clutch of slugs. Her growth rate was very strange. I don't like that. You know, I was very hopeful for this clutch, but you know, I also knew that at the end of the day, it could have been nothing. It could have just been all slugs. It could have been slugs in a group of eggs that didn't hatch. But I got to tell you, when I see a 3-year-old female carpet python lay her first clutch of eggs, and it looks like that right there, where every one of them looks good. I mean, look at that. And there's a nice, you know, there's a good number of eggs too. I got to tell you guys, man, when I see that, it is a sign of a snake that is going to be just a champion of a breeder. And that's something else that I'm really excited about. Just after years of doing this, you kind of see, you learn how to tell which snakes are going to do well and which ones aren't. And man, this is a snake that is, I mean, I was scared because it kind of went off food that second year. I didn't know what was going to happen. But I got to tell you, this snake now, it's given me a definite, strong sign that it's going to be a really good breeder snake. And man, I'll be honest with y'all, man. I expect to get a clutch of eggs out of this snake for at least 10 solid years. And I wouldn't be surprised if, say, you know, 7 to 10 years from now, I'm making a YouTube video of this snake and I'm counting out 40 eggs. Because that's, when a snake like this is 3 years old and lays a clutch that looks like that, in my experience, and you know, I don't have a lot of it, probably have, you know, I don't know, 20 years of experience keeping carpet pythons or something like that. But in that limited amount of time that I have, I can tell you that when I see a 3-year-old female lay a clutch of eggs that looks like that, every single time, that snake has proven to be one that lays 40 eggs and grows up to be a beautiful, big, fat monster. And I think that's exactly what's going on right here. So, as a result, I decided to try to make a YouTube video, show you guys what I got going on. More than likely, you know, this is going to be the clutch that I most look forward to this year. Everything else is going to be downhill except for watching these things hatch. And, you know, as many of you guys know, as much as I like hatching snake eggs and breeding snakes and doing all that, I'm really a snake hunter. And, man, like, this is going to be really freaky because I am going to probably not even be home when these eggs start to pip, and that makes me nervous. But that's just a bridge I'll have to cross when I get there. Right now, it's all good, man. Like, look at that. That's really nice. And those eggs all look really good. Check out my website at ectotherms.net. I'll have updates of this clutch on there on a regular basis. I'll let you all know how many eggs were laid, how they're doing, all that kind of information. And I gotta say that, man, this is looking really good, and I think I'm gonna end up hatching some of these albino carpets. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching my video. You know, I'll try to post more soon.